Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a book review on a book that I recently just finished. Ta-da, they are suddenly in the background. So this is the first book called Me Before You, and they have recently just made a film on this. It came out earlier this year. Actually, probably not even earlier this year, July maybe. This story is pretty recent, it's pretty new, it's very modern. This one here continues about 18 months after the death of our beloved Will, and it's basically a story about how to handle grief, how to handle loss, missing someone. I actually started this book when I was on the plane to Cairns, and the book begins with Lou at her new job as a bartender at an airport, and she's helping out a guy who has a fear of traveling. And because it has been the first plane I have been on in years and years and years and years, I was kind of feeling like Lou was talking to me as I was reading the book, so it was quite lovely and kind of cute, I guess, that I was experiencing the same thing as this fictional man. But anyways, that's a bit of a tangent. It also dives into love, and there are a couple of twists in the book. The Turners do have a big part to play in this second book as well, which I loved. I love that they didn't completely get rid of the Turners and bring out new characters. I mean, there are plenty of new characters in this book, mind you, which is awesome because it just adds extra story to it. I got through it in about a week, so it's really easy to read. Very good writing, very good writing, and I can really relate to Lou, just in the way that the author writes Lou as a character. She's very relatable, and all of the emotions that she is sort of going through in her life. I mean, I haven't necessarily felt grief or death, but I have definitely felt loss and missing someone. So it was definitely written very well in that I could feel what Lou was feeling, and at some points during the book I definitely felt very emotional, to the point where I was nearly crying. I'm quite easily moved when it comes to art, reading, books, film, as you guys are probably aware, because I do make reaction videos here on my channel. But when it comes to books, it's a lot harder for me because I can't visualize it in the way that television or film can really take me there mentally. So for me to have gotten there with this second book really shows how powerful the writing is. Lou also gets to experience the experiences of a non-parent. So she does a bit of parenting in this book, and she opens her heart to a teenager who I won't explain or get into which teenager it is really, or who the person is, but you get to see a different kind of side to Lou. I mean, she has always been really caring, and we know that from the first book, how she has been taking care of Will. But the second book, we get to experience the really maternal, nurturing, instinctive, protective side of Lou, which I really enjoyed to see. And I obviously won't go into detail as to whether she accepts or rejects the love that comes to her door, but it was definitely a beautiful journey to go through with Lou as she was beginning to relearn how to love, and allowing or not allowing herself to open up to another person. I really enjoyed how that was written as well. And it also goes into the storylines of the trainer parents, a little bit of their storyline. Obviously it's quite minor. Georgia, Will's sister, we hear about her as well in the book. We hear a little bit about what's going on in Trina's life, even Patrick's life, and Lou's parents as well. So there are multiple storylines, or minor storylines within this book as well, that are quite interesting. It's not just Lou, even though Lou's storylines are quite great. I mean, I don't really like to rate books, but if I did have to rate it out of 10, the writing was good and it took me to a place where I could relate to emotionally. So for that I give it a 9 out of 10. So I hope this review was helpful. If you've read the book, let me know what you thought of the story in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, and stay tuned because my next video will be coming out shortly. Subscribe until then. Take care of yourselves. I will see you guys next time. Bye.